is your new national fucking anthem. This song is called Surfacer. Fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything that you stand for. Don't belong, don't accept, don't give a shit, don't have a time.
My oral presentation will be based on my second short paper discussing Slipknot song Surfacing. Surfacing had become a soundtrack for defying societal constraints. Imbued in this song is the spirit of masculine rage, not as an oppressor's tool, but as a form of empowerment. My thesis is how the intersecting identities of the song's creators became the birthplace of male rage. Examples of masculinity could be found in the song's musical structure, as well as the concept of rejecting one's own intersecting identity and existence as a person, as a means to fight back. Connecting all these elements to its relationship to intersectionality reveals the fuel for this male rage of subversive power. Intersectionality refers to the interconnectedness of social categories such as race, gender, class, sexuality, and ability, all of which shape an individual's experiences and opportunities. Subversion is a systematic attempt to contradict or reverse the values and principles of an established system. The goal is to sabotage the system's structures of power, authority, tradition, hierarchy, and social norms. Slipknot is comprised of primarily white, heterosexual men. Homegrown in Iowa, Slipknot occupies a unique space within the American identity. Although they look like members of a dominant social class, they do not align with the affluent or respectable segment of it. This disparity fuels Surfacing's rage, echoing the frustration of individuals marginalized within their own demographic. Here is a segment of an interview where the band members detailed the experiences they had growing up in Iowa.
Obviously, our surroundings have made us, the band that we are. Otherwise, we'd be another stupid fucking, Seattle band, like wearing like flannel shirts with our hair in our faces,
People in Des Moines have nothing. Skating rinks and graveyards, You basically have to develop a sense of self early on.
Here is another interview segment where lead singer Corey Taylor discusses where the aggression comes from.
When you're growing up, you have to go through a lot of shit, man. Childhood is a bitch. You have to draw from the ignorant shit that happens to you from, people that want to hold you down and, repress you. That's where the anger comes from. That's where the aggression comes from.
With all this pent-up aggression, there's this concept of subversive power at play here. The sentiment follows as, if I reject myself in all the ways that I am, then there will be nothing for anyone to use against me. This rage-filled expression of masculinity becomes a voice for not just men, but for anyone who feels trapped by society's oppressive structures. Here is another interview section where band members discuss how even fashion is used to display this rejection of self.
We wear the mask because we're nobody. We're just a nameless entity.
And the best way for us to portray the music is not being about where we came from. It's about being about the music that we want to do.
Slipknot's lyrics in the song Surfacing are a blatant example of how they use subversion to render oppressive systems meaningless.
Fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything that you stand for. Don't belong, don't accept, don't give a shit, don't have a time.
Lastly, there's this idea of controlled chaos, a masculine expression to exhibit aggression and musical virtuosity. In this therapy session, Corey Taylor elaborates further on this idea of controlled chaos in music.
To me, it's like this barrage of music.
Okay.
And it's like creating a message out of chaos, like reaching your hand into white noise and pulling out the exact message that you wanted to convey in the first place.
Musically, the song's aggressive rhythm, distortion, and dissonance mirror the intense emotions tied to resisting these societal forces. Among the cacophony of metal percussion and heavy guitar playing, DJ scratches can be heard throughout the track.
Maybe it's the way you gotta spend a lot of room on keeping all your living spots when you realize step out there. I guess it's time to bury your ass.
As well as sampling. These two elements represent intersecting musical elements. Features usually found in the hip-hop scene make their way here in the metal scene. Musical reflections of the band's struggles with intersecting identities being used as a tool of repression. Slipknot's intersectional identity becomes a point of solidarity with other marginalized groups, showing that oppression within their own demographic can lead to alienation and repression as well. Slipknot uses masculine rage to subvert societal expectations. By channeling their unique blend of rage and sound, Slipknot creates a space for those who feel repressed or marginalized to reclaim power. This song asserts that true empowerment lies in rejecting societal expectations, allowing individuals to define their own identities free from conformity.